I'm going to start it so that we just have it going.
Look at this. Hello.
It's me.
Do you want to sell some pictures of your feet?
Oh my god, I would make so much money. My feet are so weird.
What?
All of my toes are odd. This toe, like the one right before your pinky, looks like this.
Why?
I don't know.
It was just chopped off at birth?
It literally looks like somebody took a little munchie out of
It was
both
the umbilical cord wrapped around her toe, and then it just...
took it out. The doctor
just
took
a little
nibble.
carrot.
He's like, I've been working
all
night and day
for this.
I need a little something. It's fine. And look at me now. Look at me now. I'm doing amazing.
This is starting off well. Strong beginnings.
Beautiful endings.
Are you a songwriter? Are you getting into porn now? Or?
I'd make more money that way.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to my channel.
What's that?
I am super excited. If you guys for some reason don't know me, my name is Barrios. I go by she, they. I'm a singer, songwriter, and artist, and I am doing a series called Queer Questions here on my channel where I talk to other LGBTQ plus artists and creators about their experience with their queer journey. And today we have Brandon Cobain.
I'm gay.
Singer, songwriter, artist, gay.
Gay, mostly.
Gay, mostly gay.
Yeah, I would say that's my main, identifier.
Is gay.
Is gay.
What do you do for a living? Gay.
I gay.
I gay. Also, one of my biceps definitely looks larger than
Oh, I
the
thought you were
other
trying to
ones.
push your boobs together.
You guys, look. Swear I have boobs. You want to just give, your name, sexuality, and pronouns? We'll start with that.
Yeah, my name is Brandon Cobain. I'm gay. And I go by, my pronouns are he, him. I'm ready to dig into some deep, dark deepness with
We got
you.
a lot of very interesting questions, which I'm very excited about.
I didn't see any of the questions yet, so I'm very excited.
Tell a little bit about yourself, who you are, what your vibes are, what the 411 is.
I would say a really good identifier for me as well is I'm tall. I'm a 6'5" gay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Straights could never.
They could never.
They really, truly couldn't.
I'm also bald. I'll notice it a lot in my comments. They're like, did you know you were bald?
Did you know that your hair is, missing?
And yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I
You're
just finally
Holy
realized.
shit.
I had no idea this whole time. I just shaved my hair because I was like,
It's supposed
to go. Besides that, I would say I love plants. I love to work out. I have the cutest dog in the world named Artie.
It's a pretty cute dog.
He's
I will vouch.
Multi-poo.
He's a floof.
He's a little floof ball, and he just turned 3.
Wow.
I'm trying to think what's
Happy
exciting about me.
birthday.
What do you think's exciting?
I mean, everything.
like
nothing.
Together.
How and when did you know you were gay?
That's a good question.
What was that process for you?
I think one of the defining factors for me was at least when I started to understand that I liked men. I knew I was always different. I was playing, I asked my mom for a 2-story Barbie doll mansion when I was in kindergarten.
Strong.
And she did it, and then my dad put it together, which was iconic.
Awesome. We stand.
And I played with Barbie dolls, so it was that whole traditional, my parents were like, there's maybe something. And I think around middle school is when I started to really understand what it was, because in the boys' locker room, I started to just, wander with my eyes.
Yeah, as you do.
And that wandering led to me now, today, being the gay man I am.
Physically wandering. I wander. Yo, cut this part out to the editor, and that's just me sitting in bed, no makeup
You went,
on.
I wander. Slowly
My
backed up.
entire life flashed before my eyes.
Oh.
Guys, this is just gonna be. Has coming out helped you feel more like yourself? I came out, but now I feel like I'm more lost.
Oh, wow. I get that. I get why it can make you feel more lost. I think I have moments of both of those things. I think there is a lot of judgment and a lot of self-judgment and outside judgment from our own communities, which can make it even harder. Once you accept the fact that you're gay and then enter into this community and sometimes not necessarily feeling accepted can make you feel even more lost. And I've been there a million times, especially in a city like Los Angeles.
Yeah.
But truly the only thing you can do is kind of note that in your brain that this might not necessarily be my issue, but more of like what an entire community of people are feeling. It's like, you know, when you have a whole bunch of people who have also experienced everything that you're going through, it might not necessarily be what you think it is.
Yeah.
You know, it might come with a little bit more real life judgment and shit like that. And I think that's when you just have to kind of like be, you know, just be like, I'm still a bad bitch. I am just the same. And then I feel like when you understand that, that mix of being gay and being okay with it and not giving a hell what anyone else thinks will absolutely amplify you everywhere you need to be. Up until then, there are definitely some foggy moments, even after you come out.
I feel like I'm constantly going through that process of trying to figure out. It's defining what gay means to you.
Yeah.
You have to figure out like what you want for your own community.
And just because like you're entering into a community of like the LGBTQIA community doesn't necessarily mean that you can't have like your own community within that.
Absolutely.
Build your own communities within your community.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, because then you can like be a safe space for other people.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's getting windy.
We're spilling the tea. And Mother Nature is like, girl.
She's like, stop giving
telling
away the
them
secrets.
I guess this kind of like goes into it, but there's often a stereotype put around gay men by the general public. How do you find your own identity within that?
I definitely ignore most of that.
Yeah.
I think it's just like, no matter what it is, someone's gonna have an opinion, and no matter what. And I feel like living in Los Angeles for 10 years is probably the only way I've been able to get past that, is the fact that like constantly on a daily basis you're being judged and mischaracterized, and you know, just like people don't get it. Also being an adult content creator.
Yeah.
At the same time of that, there are 100 billion like facades and images thrown on me without me even opening my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Never judge a book by its cover.
That's what we're getting.
Read the book.
Read the back and then dive in.
Then dive in. She was talking about.
Oh. You learn something new every day. I'm not even looking at the camera.
Oh, me neither.
Who or what was your gay awakening?
I would say the first to come to mind, though, was John Legend.
Oh.
But that's because he took me in with his vocal, and then more universe agrees.
She was like, oh my
yes.
God, yeah.
After that, you also see how good looking and charming he is, how kind he is, how much of a human
guy.
I don't know where my brain just went. Humanitarian he is. He was definitely my gay awakening in terms of like an all-around 360.
He's an all-rounder.
Yeah, he was like the one I was like, I want to be him, but I also want to be in him. What about you?
I don't really know, because I think I was so deeply in the closet for the majority of my life. I think a lot of bisexuals had like a Cara Delevingne phase.
I even had that phase.
But now she's like kind of a crackhead.
I didn't know that.
I don't know. There's been some videos that came out of her. My girl doesn't know like levels of consent. Kind of energy. Like just like randomly like touching people in public, but like has the energy of like, not like, hey girlie, what's up? It's like, and I'm like, ooh.
Like, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, exactly, exactly, dude. Somebody said, how do you like, hit on men?
How do you like?
I only ever see straight representation, so I get scared and I like don't know what to do.
Really good question, and I'm not necessarily sure if that I'm the one who should answer it, because I don't hit on men. I am actually terrified of it. I still have no idea how to do that.
Strong.
Most of the time, if I do, it's on the internet because there's a nice veil there. I don't have to use my mouth. I can use my mouth fingers. So I just type in, you're adorable. You know, we've got all these beautiful apps now that help us with that.
That's true.
Oh,
Car accident.
don't die, sir.
Seriously, everyone on the street.
Yeah, it's like, but yeah, I don't really flirt or do that. So
Picture this. Let's get rid of hating on men. Have a good vibe and let them do the work.
Like, let them come to you. Like, I'm happily single right now, and I'm, like, not trying to go after somebody, but if they come after me, I'll entertain it.
Yeah.
But that's also, that's because it's, like, I feel like I want to be the one to be asked out, finally.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, know what your vibe
Finally.
is. Like, if you want to actively hit on people, I think...
Do it.
Just do it.
But be graceful about it.
And respectful.
Yeah, don't be like a...
Gross.
Fucking nasty.
Don't be fucking nasty. Okay,
Yeah.
Respect people's boundaries.
Yeah, don't like...
Unless they...
want you to
yeah, unless they
disrespect
say, like, disrespect
me.
Then you should fully do it, because then it's disrespectful to not disrespect.
Yeah, then they're gonna be like, "Why? Like, this is so disrespectfully the actual disrespect that I don't want." Like,
now you're being...
Now you're just a dick.
Yeah. So I think that was really good advice.
What was the question? You can really see our ADHD in
It's
this.
all over the place.
Yeah, you can really...
It's truly incredible.
Wow.
You're welcome, honestly. Still looking.
Yeah.
You write songs for all types of artists. Is it hard to write for straight people?
I mean, not really.
No.
I guess because a lot of the time back in the day when it was like pitch writing, when I say pitch writing, it's like we wrote the songs and then sent them out and then and gave them to an artist. It was like a lot of the time writing without any he, she, that, like, it was already like, what is that called?
Gender neutral.
Gender neutral.
Gender.
It was already gender neutral, so it was already pretty easy because that's just like the easiest way to write and pitch a song. Nowadays, writing with an artist, though, it just seems like you just let them do what they want to do. It's like, it's not really that crazy. You're just there to be of service and help craft their ideas, essentially. So I don't feel uncomfortable about it.
No, I feel like it's like stepping into the shoes of somebody else. I also feel like you were saying, a lot of the times you're not writing with a specific gender. So like when I go in to write for like a straight artist or something like that, I'm just thinking about how I would write for somebody who's not straight. And just make it gender neutral.
Exactly. That's
why all the good songs are written by people in the queer community.
Oh my god, all of them. Go look at the song credits on Spotify or wherever, All Music. Go look at the song credits and you'll find all the queers. Let's move on.
Anyways, this is a heavy one, and I was very surprised to see this, but somebody said, how is your relationship with religion?
Oh, wow. They probably asked that because of this new song I just put out.
Probably.
I just released a song.
It wasn't a name I recognized, so I was like,
I just released a song called I'm Not a Human. It's about my fight with religion, God. I personally don't believe in religion. I have no problem with people who practice it if they practice it respectfully and don't like push it upon other people.
Right.
I think that's wonderful. I think it's such a personal thing that's your business. But when it comes... Hello? Oh, it looked like it glitched for a second.
It also looks like there's a split screen, like neither of us are actually here.
What if we weren't?
What if we were just talking and there's no one here? What if we're not
here
right
we're
now?
Not here
right now? My hands are so small and also so sweaty.
I don't really mess with religion. I think God is cool if you...
Bitch.
Low battery. I think God is cool if you mess with God. Like, if you're chilling with God, I'm chill with that. But I also think there are probably zillions of different gods, so I'm just like, whatever you're rocking with, as long as I just don't like it when that is forced upon other people. I think it's like, let people make their own decisions. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Personally, I don't rock with religion, but I rock with like more of like a universe spiritual vibe. Like, I think there's something going on up here in this ethos. But I don't really care too much about what it is. I don't feel like it's necessary for me.
I mean, I feel like I'm not going to figure it out. So.
Yeah. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't hindrance my life in any way to like not think about it.
Yeah.
To like just basically let it go. Like, it doesn't do anything for me.
Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
That's really the thing we're getting.
Yeah, it's just like you're a little moral compass.
It's okay. You can talk about what you want to talk about. Answer the question you want to answer.
Yeah, just let your moral compass guide you.
Let your oral compass guide you. Put your mouth on it.
I'm not mad at that advice.
Honestly, me neither. How long did you wait to come out to your parents, and how was it? Also, they said, thank you, I love your job.
I came out to my parents when I was 19, but I came out on Facebook.
Ooh, nice.
I also came out as bisexual.
Oh.
Even though I knew very well I was like, I thought I liked men more. But now today I actually might more identify with that bisexuality. Words.
Sexuality is fluid.
Yeah, it's
Change it up.
I think it also moves around. You know,
it does.
You know, sometimes it's something else. You know,
You're never the same person.
yeah,
ever.
it's never. Literally, actually,
Physically, never, ever. We have PhDs, we know.
What was the question again? It was fine. It was on Obama's inauguration, and
Nice.
I thought that was a great
One for the
time.
team.
I thought it was
right. It feels right. You're like, seeing as we're all talking about Obama, we might as well talk about me too.
I literally was like, this is a perfect time to talk about me. And then I got a bunch of phone calls from people being like, I can't believe you didn't call me and tell me this. And I was like, I can't believe you even have the audacity to think this is about you.
I can't believe you would call me and talk about it.
But I was like, this is my experience, so get out of here. I just came out online and it was pretty easy. I mean, at that point too, when I came out, I really just had I didn't care what my parents' opinions were at all.
Well, you were older too.
Yeah.
I think there's something nice about coming out past 18 because it's
agree.
like if your home is negative, it's hopefully you have the space to like not have like be attached to like your parents.
Yeah, like I mean at the same time I 2 years before that I didn't get confirmed Catholic and like pissed them off and that like I had like whole
you were
bunch.
Setting the stones.
I was setting the standard of was like I am not gonna do it because you tell me to.
Yeah, just know if you say it, I will do the opposite.
I will do exactly opposite of what you say. Yeah.
That one's coming out next week. I hope you guys enjoy
June
it.
30th.
Yep. It's actually it's not a Friday.
Isn't it?
Off release. It's on a Thursday. She was trying to fly away. We're using a umbrella that's for sure not ours.
Somebody's left it up here.
I think it's a family's, but you left it up here.
We could be a family.
We are a family.
Okay, good.
We're a gay family.
Hi, gay.
Hi, gay. It was. Oh, that's incredible. How do you survive being gay living with your homophobic family? So this is very specific to this person.
Shit.
But do you have any advice for somebody who is currently in a place with a homophobic surrounding?
It's a hard one. It's hard because now, like the way I would answer that question now, comparative to when I was in that situation, is so different. Now I'd be like running my mouth.
Yeah.
I'd be like, screw
Let's
you,
go.
let's go, like let's duke up. Like I would be in a completely different space. Back then, I probably would have been a little bit more reserved because I also know like think long term. It's kind of my game is like I have to be able to survive past this and I'm not going to be able to do that necessarily easily or the best ability by destroying my home life because of this, but at the same time if it's like intense I would probably just say screw it and like peace out and stay at a friend because there's always something you can do to figure out your life. There is never a dead end, like that just doesn't exist.
It truly feels that way, but there is always even a hidden door.
There's always there's always a way. Like I promise you that there is always a way.
Absolutely.
It's such a personal battle.
It's so like depends on
the situation.
Like, I didn't come out until after that, but like my thought process the same way would have been to like the idea of starting more chaos that I can't get out of for myself sounds worse than being queer in a household that doesn't accept me. Like I would rather, because
then at least in the time frame later on you can get out of that situation
versus like if you make it a hostile environment for yourself, knowing it could be even worse for you. I did a lot of like finding friends online and being like openly queer on the internet because I feel like that was like creating a family outside of my family I think is super important. So maybe that's something helpful. It's like if you have a homophobic home,
100%,
maybe find people online where you can kind of create a community. Discord is really great. Like
I
Twitter,
think that in general, creating a community outside of blood is really important.
Yeah, regardless.
You know what I mean? Just having those people that you can go to regardless, because it's just really important, especially in a queer in that situation with a queer person, is to like have somebody you can rely on, other people you can rely on, because blood in that situation might not necessarily be the people you can rely on.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I love my family to death, and I think they're fucking incredible. But I'm also like a firm believer that I'm a firm believer. I love Justin Bieber. Literally said believer. I'm a firm believer. Baby was his best era.
I love that we try to talk some serious shit and we always fuck our words up.
I literally can't say words that make any fucking sense.
And then it just goes comedy.
I'd be an awful therapist. I'd be like, haha, isn't that funny? She's like crying.
She's like hysterical, and I'm like, I said
isn't
believer.
Isn't that so funny? I said believer, and she's like, my family fucking hates me. And I'm like, yeah, but Justin Bieber doesn't. Like, it's fine. I'm a firm believer that, like, your blood fancy. Now I can't get over it.
I can't either.
Your blood family is not, it's just like people that have made you, which sounds awful, but like your family doesn't necessarily have to be your family, and it also doesn't have to be your only family.
100%. Like I love my mom, I love my brother, but like basically that's the only two people in my blood family I have relationship left with, and to me that is 100% okay, because I've created such community here in Los Angeles with my actual family.
Right.
But also, in terms of that question, it just goes back to the fact that it's such a personal experience. Each one of those family relationships will vary so much, and like every aspect of it, that it's like it's hard to give somebody advice in that. The only thing I can give advice on is like if it's physical, you reach out to somebody immediately, get out of there immediately. If it's mental, you still might need to do that depending on how hard it gets.
Yeah, it depends on you too. Like some people.
Where are you at too? Like emotionally.
Exactly. Like if you're someone who's very resilient and down to like hang out and wait.
Because I was that.
Yeah, same.
I was totally. I knew it, but I was like, you know what? This is gonna be better for my life if I'm out of the house before I do this.
But some people physically cannot do that, and that is totally okay too. But that means that you need to kind of have.
It's a good question too.
Some safety.
It was such a good question, just because it's a thinker.
It really is.
It makes you just be like, wow.
Completely different. Because you're like, well, you could do that. And you're like, yeah, but like that fucking
what
sucks.
if, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's such a what if situation. Wow, whoever gave that question.
Honestly, shouts.
I'm going to be thinking about that one all day.
That was the last question. Thank you guys so much for your questions. Before we scoot and boot.
I keep looking down.
I'm fully looking down.
Oh, God.
Do you have anything that you want to plug while we're here? Music, art, like fucking OnlyFans? Like, you can fucking plug it here. We're going to put all of Brandon's links and shit in the description down below, so you can check him out wherever he is on the internet. But do you have anything you want to like
yeah, I mean, I have an EP coming out in end of July, maybe early August. I release music in such a emotional diary way, so it's all good if you don't want to listen, but it'll be there for you to listen if you'd like to.
You should. I highly recommend. I think it's homophobic if you don't.
I'm going to just go ahead and agree. I think that if you guys want to listen to my music, that'd be awesome. If you want to go check out my other content, that's awesome too. But content. Make sure that you are an adult if you do that.
18 plus, please.
Because if you don't, I will be very sad. Very sad.
And potentially arrested.
And I'm potentially arrested. Woo!
Well, thank you so much for coming on my channel.
I mean, I would gladly anytime.
Thank you for that. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe and all that fun, sexy shit. Go check out Brandon's stuff on the internet. I will have it in the description. And keep your eyes peeled for the next Queer Questions video. I will see you guys on the internet. Make sure you drink your water, stay safe, stay spooky.
Stay gay.
And stay gay.
Bye.